Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Wentz now on first down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Let's go, defense.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Throwing is Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a fast footwork by White. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, 53! Check 53! All day! He's coming! We got double up! Hey, Alabama!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect?
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt.
A 32-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. To settle for 3, and it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball?
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Got him in, open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Lead to number 86,
Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Buccaneers 10, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 10, Eagles 7.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch, one-handed I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. On play action, now Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
O.J. Howard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You ain't got nothing. Hey, 66.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check 99, check 99. Motion. Kill.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Ball carrier.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's caught. Jones. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Eagles 7. Aldrich Rosas sets to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Elliott on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox
A loss of 10 yards.
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Eagles 13. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
7-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pass complete.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and
That
7.
might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Able to connect with Mims. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1 yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
A gain of
as
7.
they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again with Jones. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rosas' kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Hands it off out of the gun. Big hold of the 30. Room here to run. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No, 66. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle made by Derek.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
25-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Check it, reload. Check safety, check safety. Check three. No, hey, 66.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Check hot route. Alert. Fresno. I got him, man. He's mine. Hey, Alabama. Alert 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Check 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now Wentz again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
I got you, pop. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54.
Go bandit! Hey, 66.
They'll run on first down. Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
SOS. Jim. Switch.
Alpha. Let's go. Hey, second.
They'll go again to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Check. Watch 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. Lucky. Kill.
On first down, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 37, Eagles 13. Aldrich.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Eagles first down.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carl Lawson, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rager. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to try and go deep again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter.
No. He's coming. We got double up. Patch it. Shift. Check 9. 15.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Mike 54. You. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 more there and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here's Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
No, 66.
Check it hungry.
Shadow.
On the ground with Vaughn, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackled at the 40.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
45.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Jake Elliott to
Now
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one looking pretty comfortably like another victory for them. What a start to this season. Well on their way to 5-0 in the new campaign. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Sometimes I need a check.